I am glad I took a break after the last one, because apparently there are a total of 9 locations that I can visit to take pictures from, and some of these, not only what I've not figured out, but just the area that I have to go to interact to get the picture is pretty confusing in of itself. So I'm going to do my best. I think I'm only going to go for 5 though. I'm not going to go for all 9 just because, one, like if I do all 9 I get like extra detective points, but I'm not going for completion right now. But I don't even really know where some of these are at, so I think I'm just going to get the ones that I do know, and hopefully it's enough. But regardless, welcome back. This is a day 2 of the festival still. We're still in it. Last episode we went and did a world tour around Crossspell and talked to everybody, so today we're actually getting shit done. Let's do it. Ah, come on. Couldn't have just upped and disappeared. If I don't find it soon. Yo, Mireille. How's my favorite CGF soldier doing? Nice to see you again, warrant officer. Randy and the rest of the S3. What are you 4 doing here? Oh, alright, it's about that support request I submitted, isn't it? Been in such a rush and they forgot about it. Oh, that's alright. I'm sure you must have been swamped with your work. Classic Mireille. She puts on a serious face, but she's really not all there. Excuse me? Someone like you has no right to say that to me. Let's try to settle down, shall we? I know it's sudden, but would you mind explaining the request to us? The CGF wouldn't be coming to us for help unless it really needed it, so I've been curious to learn the details. Ahem. Yes, that's correct. Forgive me for losing focus for a moment there. So we've been searching the premises here at Belgard Gate for a certain crucial item that's gone missing. Normally finding it would be our top priority, but as you can see, we're running short on manpower during the anniversary festival. That's why we decided to ask for some assistance in the matter. I think I understand the situation. So what exactly are we looking for? It's the key to the armored car that the Guardian Force has just deployed. It's one of the newer models. A new model? I'd only heard rumor about it, so I take it that it has finally been deployed. I fail to understand how you could have lost something so valuable. Let me guess, the commander? I suppose that wasn't a hard guess. It wasn't, how so? Well, it started yesterday. The commander threw an exclusive party to ring in Crossspell's 70th anniversary. Over the course of the night, the commander drank much more alcohol than he should have, and then he had one of the soldiers drive our new armored car to his party. Must have been trying to win over the higher-ups by showing off his new shiny ride. How very tasteless. Once the commander returned and had the car parked inside the gate, he snatched the key from the driver. Okay. So the car is still inside, but it's not that armored car we saw on the tarp, or do we just need the key to get back? And later he just vanished from his possession somehow. Now that we can't move the car, we have no choice but to put a tarp over it in a last-ditch effort to conceal it. I was wondering what that was doing outside. Okay. Was that really your best move? The tarp almost makes it even look even more conspicuous. Well, if they leave the car as is, it would probably raise a lot of questions they don't wish to answer. For example, why exactly is CGF's new heavy-duty armored car actually deployed inside of the border gate? If the Imperial Army took it as a threat, I'm not sure we'd be able to reason with them. You can't be serious. At the very least, we'd like to avoid any provocation at all costs. Is this new model really all that? The armored cars we were using before were pretty top of the line in terms of defense and mobility, if I remember right. Trust me, it is. The new model is an upgraded, more combat-oriented version of the old cars. It's equipped with Vulcan cannons, miniature missile pods, and I've seen an entire overhaul when it comes to its base firepower. I mean, I don't know, like, war machines, sure, but like, remember, we saw Estelle and the gang beat up not just like Pater Mater, but also defeated the Orgueil. Remember the fucking Orgueil that Canon piloted? And remember, it had the power of the black, one of the black sacraments, the orbaments, right? And we still beat the fuck out of it. So I mean, I don't really put too much gas into these military machines, at least in this in-game universe. If you inspected the CGF's entire arsenal, it would easily come out on top, no doubt about it. Gotcha. I agree with you. Then leaving them out in the open sounds a bit too dicey. So where exactly is this oh so wonderful commander? Yeah, where is he right now? Is he enjoying the festivities? This is still in his office, ain't it? Oh yeah, is it? It is. He's just away at the moment. He headed out this morning and left us to sort out this mess. Oh, of course. He said he couldn't possibly call off a soiree he was hosting for the festival and flake out on Crossbow's top elites. I think not. Sounds like him, alright. The more I hear about this commander, the less I'm eager to meet him. Well, I mean, he's one of the corrupt people too. Hartman, him, Ravash, and Ernest. So like they're all under the same the same conspiracy basically. So we'll probably see him eventually. Anyways, we really want to move to the armored car out of the public eye ASAP. Will you help us find the key? Be happy to help. Really? Thanks so much. Now, would you mind helping us retrace the commander's steps? Did he mention anything that might give us any leads? Let me think about it. If you'd like to hear what I was able to get out of him this morning, I would be more than happy to share. That's just Vice. When the commander returned, he had the armored car parked right inside of the gate. Okay, and he took the key from the soldier driving. Then I imagine he was craving a light snack to wash down all the alcohol. Okay, so he stopped by mess hall and had one of the cooks make him food. Afterwards, he waltzed up to the roof and sung his heart out for quite a while. What the fuck? Once he finally tired himself out, he realized he had no idea where the key was gone. Okay, so cafeteria, then he went to the roof. Sounds like a proper drunk. I think it was a miracle that he made it up to the rooftop at all, given his condition. Just another day in the life for that deadbeat. From what we just heard, we know for a fact that the key was lost while he was gallivanting around the gate. If that's the case, we shouldn't have to worry about searching anywhere other than the Belguard gate. I agree. Alright then, we should perform a sweep on the general area first. Who knows, we might find some clues with that luck. Would you be willing to accompany us on our search? I'm afraid not. I feel like I would just get in the way if I came alone. Or came along. I'll still be doing what I can to find it though, starting with tearing apart the commander's office. Don't you worry about a thing. Even in the most desperate of times, you can always count on old Randy to help you out in a pinch. Jeez, I really am counting on you, Randy. So I hope you can live up to all that big talk. We should go ahead and commence our search for the key then. Let's start by checking the armored car itself. Okay. What if it is in his room and I can just like find it somewhere? That'd be funny. Okay. This place all looks the same. Who is this guy? Whoa, one wrong step and I'll fall to the bottom of the canyon. Ah, this is freaking nuts. This shit bananas. B-A-N-N-A-A-S. That's not how you spell bananas. Bananas. Maybe it's somewhere over here. Right, and I can't take a picture here either because taking pictures at the border is a no-no. At least for journalistic purposes. Okay, let me check the cafeteria real quick too. He went to get a snack. I had to work overtime, so busy. It's a business to take care of at the festival. Okay. Maybe he dropped it around here? No, I think I have to head out first to the main area. Because it's somewhere around the car, right? So according to Mireille, the commander parked the car here and it hasn't been moved since. I'd say we should search the area for the key. But I assume the CGF would have found it if it was actually here. That's a good point. It'd be a waste of time to search the area again. Besides, since the car has those bulky Vulcan cannons on top, can't exactly remove the tarp and take a closer look. Damn, I kind of want to see this baby in all its glory. Randy, have you ridden in an armored car like this before? This model should be a modified edition of its conventional armored cars, which should feel largely the same. Nah, there's just something I'm kind of curious about. If they got permission to use them, I'm sure they'd be super nice for patrols and stuff like that. I bet Noelle would die of happiness. I think you might be right. Huh? Looks like we have visitors from the Empire. Let's go check it out. Is that who? Is that going to be like? If it's not Olivier, is it going to be that ambassador guy? Cranach, I think. Whoa, a limo? Appears to be a Rhineford company limousine. Who owns this? Wait a second. Oh, if it isn't the fine ladies and gentlemen of the special support section. Who? Oh, Mr. I was like, Olivier? Good day, everyone. I trust that Crossbow's been treating you well. Uncle Dieter. It's been a while, sir. It certainly is. You'll have to forgive me. Did my arrival get in the way of your duties? Not at all. This guy's suave as ever, I see. Are you returning from a business trip by any chance, sir? That's right. Negotiations in the Empire. But that aside, yeah, I bet so. As the owner of the bank, right? Can't help but ask about that great big thing sitting behind you. I guess it's hard not to notice. It's kind of a long story. I see. Allow me to make an educated guess then. Must be one of the CGF's new armored cars or something like that, right? How'd you... Did I catch you off guard? Well, there's a simple explanation, I assure you. You see, at the party I attended yesterday, I ran into the CGF commander. He in his drunkenness mentioned something about that very car to one of his subordinates, I believe. I sat with him at multiple parties now, and I really do think you should work on that drinking problem of his. That answers that. You must have left for the Empire directly after the party then. And if that's the case, you might have the clue we're looking for. Oh, what exactly do you mean? Allow me to explain. We explained. I think I'm starting to understand. That would certainly explain why there's an armored vehicle with mounted guns just sitting in the middle of a high traffic area. However, I'm afraid it won't be much help to you at all. Like I said earlier, I have negotiations in the Empire today, so I had to leave the party early in order to make it on time. In other words, by the time the commander made it back to Belgard Gate, I was already long gone. What a bummer. Guess all we can do is stick to retracing his steps then. It may be presumptuous of me to ask, but can I give you a piece of advice I was given by Bell a long time ago? Miria Bell gave you advice? Again, it was many, many years ago, but I had a habit of losing things. There were just so many projects I had to keep track of that I couldn't help but misplace a document here and there. Really, would have never guessed that, judging by how you act now. I feel like a part of it had to do with my still being young and inexperienced at a time too. Anyways, every time I would lose something, Belle would always be there to find it for me. And each time she would let out a great big sigh and tell me this. How many times do I have to tell you? When you lose something, you have to look where you least expect it to be. Search the unexpected places. Well, I guess that makes a certain amount of sense. In short, she was simply trying to tell me to change my perspective. Though I don't know how useful you will all find this advice, of course. Okay. I mean, is it a place that maybe, like, was not mentioned then? If it's not the cafeteria or the roof, it's like a monster drop? The monster ate it? No, sir, we appreciate it. Thank you very much. I don't know if I've been much help, but I hope you find what you're looking for. Oh dear, I seem to have gotten carried away from with our conversation. I think my car might be a bit more of a nuisance sitting in the middle of the skate like this. If you'll excuse me. Oh, have a safe drive home, sir. Thank you, sir. Until we meet again. It's probably the coolest authority character we've seen in Crossbow so far. Everyone else is corrupt, lazy, or a piece of shit. Never change that guy. You know, he gave us some pretty valuable advice. Change our perspective, huh? It's definitely something we forgot to think about. Might be the key to finding this key. Ah, Llyod, you're so uncharacteristically funny. Now then, let's keep retracing the commander's steps and see where that takes us. I believe Miriel told us that after the commander parked the car, he went to the mess hall. Yeah, let's go there. Alright. So I guess we'll talk to the calf lady. Yo, Stella, keeping yourself busy? Oh, Randy, funny seeing you here. Were you wanting to order something? Not exactly. We're searching for the armored car's key as per Warrant Officer Mireille's request. Ah, so you guys are the one who got stuck with that. The warrant officers already asked me to look around. I combed over the mess hall high and low, but it's nowhere to be found. Suppose we can mark the mess hall off our list then. We are in the process of retracing the commander's steps. Do you mind recounting what you witnessed last night? Sure, I don't mind. The first day of the anniversary festival was incredibly hectic. I was finally winding down from the craziness of the day when the commander stormed in here utterly wasted. All of a sudden he yelled at me to cook something that would sober him up, so I had to do some forced overtime. And because of that, I wasn't able to get around to any of the prep work I needed to do for today. Sounds pretty terrible. Oh, for sure. Guy swaggers around like he owns the place, but doesn't do a lick of actual work. Sounds like he's just the complete opposite of Deputy Commander Bales. Excuse me, would you know if he had a key on him while he was eating his meal? Beats me. I only heard about it being lost when I woke up this morning, so I'm afraid I wasn't really paying attention. Is that so? There's no way of knowing whether he had the key here or not. Hey, what's everyone doing gathered around in the mess hall? Who is this? Good timing, Beyond. These people are helping the CGF recover that key or whatever. Wait, this guy's name is Beyond? Nice to meet you, we're at the Triple S. Oh yeah, I've heard about you and all. Nice to meet you too. Hey, Beyond, still the same military buff as always? Afraid so. Been a while, Randy. So, did you end up finding the key? You know, the one the warrant officer told us about? After giving it a quick search, I can safely say that it isn't in the inn. Pretty sure the commander didn't bother heading there after his meal anyway. Sorry, but what do you mean by pretty sure? Weren't you at the inn last night? I imagine you would know whether he came in or not. I finished my work for the day by then, so I was actually taking a break up on the roof when he got back. Wait, hold on. Do you remember something? Yeah, I passed by him when I was leaving the roof. If I'm not wrong, I remember him spinning around something that looked like a keychain. That must have been the key you were looking for. Okay, so we didn't lose it on the roof then. That means it's extremely likely that the commander had the key until we headed up for the roof after leaving the mess hall. Okay. It bothers me that he would act so nonchalant with something so important. I certainly agree, but at least we picked up a valuable statement. Good thing that memory of yours finally kicked in, huh? Better late than never, right? Haha. You have got to be kidding me. Do you realize how much time I wasted searching the mess hall because of you? Sorry about that. Well, I think it's about time for me to head back to work. See you later, Stella. Unbelievable. He ran. Well, thanks to him, we finally got ourselves a solid lead. Thanks for all your help too, Stella. Randy's right, even though you only knew it wasn't in the mess hall, that narrowed down our list of potentials hiding places significantly. You're welcome. Not really sure how important the key is, but please find it, not just for the CGF's sake, but for Warrant Officer Mire's. We'll do our best, I promise. Now is our next destination the roof. The rough. To the rough. I gotta go this way, and I gotta go this way, and then here. We made it to the roof. According to Warrant Officer, the CGF commander sung his heart out up here. Okay. I imagine it took a while to climb the stairs while he was under the influence. Yeah, but our biggest issue is that he doesn't remember where exactly he misplaced the key. If he were to lose it anywhere, this would be the place. So let's try searching for a while and see where that takes us. Okay. Oh. Wait, is this it? Wire. Just where in the world could this key be? Walk around. This tunnel leads into Erbonia, right? That's right. More specifically, the tunnel in the fortified mountain base up ahead, both comprising Garrelia Fortress. As the Empire's easternmost stronghold, it is used to keep Calvert in check. Seeing it up this close, I can help but feel incredibly intimidated by the Empire. Can't blame you for feeling that way, Tio. After all, the mountain's hiding two of the Empire's scariest weapons, the railway guns. Railway guns? I feel like I've heard of them somewhere before. I'm sure you have. They're the pride and joy of the Imperial Army. They're ultimate weapons of mass destruction. Do you just say mass destruction? Don't worry, I'm not going to say it. Heard those bad boys fire 80 reg shells. Interesting, so these are the battle weapons developed by the Rhineford Company. 2 years ago, tensions between the Empire and Republic had finally reached a breaking point. While both countries began to conduct large-scale military exercises, the wall over there opened, revealing their two enormous railway guns. Weapons which have the capacity to hit Crossbell City if Erbonia were to unleash them. Tragedy would be unavoidable. Crossbell Times never once mentioned these when I was living in Calvert. I never knew things were that unstable all the time. Well, as you can see, they got their trump cards stored away right now. Might owe the Liberalian Queen's non-aggression pact thanks for that. Definitely, I've always heard that she was an admirable person, but I have a newfound respect for her now, too. That's right, Queen Alicia, the GOAT. Actually, like, probably the best queen ever. And don't forget Chloe. Actually, yeah, Chloe's the official queen now, too. At this time, but I guess people don't know that, or maybe most people don't really know that. Looks like we got sidetracked. We should continue our search for the key. Yeah, what happened to the key, bro? Last night the commander came up here and couldn't stop singing. I was hoping to get some rest from the labors, but that didn't happen. You think there's a key up on the roof? Might have overlooked something. I hope you didn't have better luck to search than we did. He didn't put it over the fence, did he? What's this? The lid of a juice can. Yeah, we just throw this away. The lid of a juice can. I'm not seeing anything else. Oh. What's this shiny object here? Oh, it's just a 10 Mira coin. The commander probably dropped it. I don't see it anywhere. Well, at the very least we know for a fact that the commander was up here. True, but we may have made a mistake to assume that he dropped the key on the roof. If that were the case, the guardsman would have found it immediately. Considering what Mr. Kwa told us earlier, we might need to change our perspective on this entire thing. It's only a possibility, but what if the key fell into a place that we can't normally reach? Let's investigate every nook and cranny of this place one more time. Here? Like past this fence, maybe? What does he mean, though? Let's try changing our perspective. What's this? Huh? Llyod, what's the matter? I see it. Oh my god, he dropped it down there. How the hell did it end up in a place like that? Given its true location, I'm not surprised that they were unable to find the key, no matter how much they scoured the gate. For now, let's let the warrant officer know. We should be able to reach it with a ladder. Hopefully they'll have one or two here we can borrow. I think it's simple to just like knock the key down with like a stick or something. Alright, let's go find her. I think you were looking for this. It seriously ended up in a place like that? I would have never had found it then. What probably happened is that your commander dropped it while he was singing on the roof. That aside, I'm just relieved that you were able to find it. Thanks to you, we can finally move the armored car someplace where tourists won't stumble across it. I guess I'm in your debt this time, Randy. Don't worry about it. But if you really want to make things even, how about going on a date with me? It'd be a good time. I don't know what I was expecting. Idiots never change, do they? Well, thanks for everything, S3. You're welcome. If you need anything from us, all you have to do is submit a support request. I'll keep that in mind. Now if you'll excuse me. Damn, she shot him down. Case closed, huh? I suppose so. I wasn't sure we would find the key for a second there. If a stranger picked it up, I don't know what we would have done. Considering where it was dropped, I'd say we got lucky. I'm inclined to agree. Incidents like these could be avoided if the commander was a bit more observant. He's always been a competent jackass who only thinks about himself, even back when I was stationed here. If we didn't find the key, Mireille probably would have taken the heat for losing it. That man is hopeless. No denying that. Still, at least we know that there are people like the deputy commander and the warrant officer doing honest work at the CGF. I'd like to think that most of the guardsmen are following suit despite everything. Good point, Llyod. Well, time to head out. Yeah, let's go. Right then, that concludes one of them. Let's quickly head back to the geofront so I can do the B1 request. And then we will do the cars, and then I'll worry about the camera shoots. I want to do that independently because there's just a lot of locations to hit, and I'd rather we kind of do it focused form. Just do one at a time. Alright, so I gotta head to the geofront, which means we need to head to the residential district. While this funk-ass music plays. Alright, geofront B1. This is the B sector. What does B1 mean, though? B1 sector monster. A giant drome. Big damage. Oh my god, you see that? Freaking freeze damage too. Oh god, there's no map here either, so I won't know when I'm in B1. Hey, they're running away from me now too, which is great. Okay, they give 3 XP, that's nothing. I'm not fighting them anymore. These guys give 2 XP. B sector. Oh. This goes B1, right? I'm assuming this is B1. Oh, I never went this way, I think. Damn it. B1. I gotta move this up. Then move this up. Ah, there it is. Oh, it's this guy from the one that Arios destroyed for me. Okay. Let's actually scan you first. Giant Jerome. Level 23. To fire. Okay, got it. Let's do... Okay, Ellie has max CP. Magma Blaze. Yeah, let's just hit it with a bunch of fire, honestly. Alright, good. Now that they're all close, do that. Brave Smash. Yeah, okay. That's big fire damage, big fire damage. Incredible fire damage. I do another one, actually. Yeah. I love that the flashbang actually knocks back enemies too, which is great. Good. Dang, XP, holy crap. Ellie learned Cross Mirage. Nice. I could have just came here through the easy way. Are you kidding me? I feel like a dumbass now. Alright, well that's that. Let's move on. Our next one is to deal with the illegal parked cars, which is going to be fun. Okay, so they said that vehicles were parked on the west and east side. Wait, you know what I'm going to do first? I'm going to take a picture of this. Because I'm not going back to this detective handbook every time. This is like Neo the World Ends. I'm taking a picture of these illegal parked cars real quickly. Give me a second. Okay, so this is a list of all the cars that are allowed to park here. There we go. Beautiful. Love how this game uses freaking Calibri font. Alright. So let's check out the East Crossbell Highway first. So give any car that doesn't have a parking permit a ticket. Well, wait. How do I check the license plate? It's a Vern Company Orbital truck. The license plate number is LA5828. Okay. Okay, this one has a parking permit, so not this one. Because I was like, you know, usually the license plate is at the front too, but sure, it's at the back as well. ES4521. This one is also approved. This one's fine. Sports car, a Vern luxury car, VE4310. This one is also approved. Okay, cool. A Vern Company private car, CW6422. Get the fuck out of here. You're not allowed to be here. It's a Rhineford Company luxury car. CL1101. They are allowed to be here. Alright, let's check for any other cars across here. Okay, apparently that's it. Alright, cool. Those are all the cars parked. Now let's head to the West Crossbell Highway.
Yeah,
Alright, Lloyd, let's not property damage the cars though. EW 3100. Oh yes. He's not on the list. Forget the list. He goes to the block. By your orders, Captain. Zavern Company private car. CZ what? I skipped it. CZ 3323. Okay, you're legit. Zavern Company orbital truck CL1101. That one's fine. ED0028. Okay. Alright, I think we checked all the cars. Let's finish placing the remaining stickers. We can go. Oh yeah. Sounds like a plan, my man. I don't think we were in a hurry, so it might be a good idea to check all the cars one more time before we return. But we're unable to remove any incorrectly placed stickers. Well, I don't think we'll have to worry about anything. Okay. Yeah, I mean, all of these are actually on the list, so yeah. ED0028. Yep, that's good. CL1101. That's good. Hold on a sec. I feel like I've seen this license plate number before. Yeah, I did see it twice. I did. Is that a problem? Let me check with the other one. Maybe I'll proc like some story thing. EW3100. Right, I already gave this one. This one's not allowed, yeah. This one is allowed. Okay, hold on. There's something wrong here then. Because yeah, I made that connection, but I just thought that it was allowed. This one, right? No, not this one. This one, I think. No, ES4521. VE4310. This one's fine. LA5828. This one's fine too. ES4521. This one's fine. I already gave this one. Yeah, see, this one was not on the list. This one. CL1101. Wait, what? Didn't we see this plate number over at the west exit too? Actually, I think you're right. I don't think it was this type of car though. Is it against state regulations for multiple vehicles to share an identical license plate number? Yeah, Tio's right. Gotta have a unique number or you're breaking the law. Probably a good idea to jot this one down, yeah? Absolutely. We better report this to the Metropolitan Division later. Did I note it down or do I have to take any further actions? 2 cars with the same license plate at both east and west. Let's mention this in our report. Okay, cool. Kind of want to put a warning sticker just to fuck with them, but alright. I think we're good. Let's head. I guess I can just head back, right? Alright, cool. Let's go to the admin district. Estelle and Josh are still here. They're chilling. Hey everyone, how's it going? Please notify me once you're ready to hand it in. Let's do it. Alright, we're ready to give a report. Could you contact them, please? Understood, I'll take care of it now. I apologize for the inconvenience, but do you mind waiting here until they're here? Not at all. You understand they're busy. Yeah, I'm busy too, man. Alright? You know how many videos I have to encode? That's it for the report. Here's the list of the license plates for any illegally parked cars. Wow, only 2? Oh wow, you even looked at all the license plates and permits up for us. Yes, we were thorough, so I don't believe there are any mistakes. Many of the owners were from either the Republic or the Empire, so we had to be especially careful. You guys went that far for us? Honestly, I wouldn't mind if you guys just rushed through it. That's typically how we do things, you know? What are you talking about, Chief? We take our job very seriously. Oh yeah, I guess you do, huh? My bad. Anyways, looks like they managed to write off 1 task from our to-do list. Thanks, guys. This should give us a bit more breathing room. Right, allow me to give you my thanks. You can definitely count on the S3 to take care of your work, huh? Can't even escape the handyman treatment at headquarters, can we? Hey, Lloyd, shouldn't we tell them about the inconsistency? Yeah, I almost forgot about that. Yeah, Llyod, come on. You do it. There's one other thing. What's wrong? We noticed something strange with the license plates. There were two cars that shared the same license plate number across both exits. I believe the license plate number was CL1101. Wait, seriously? Could one of these plates be a forgery? I think I know what's going on. So you need to pay a fee to obtain a parking permit, right? But you get charged daily for those things, so it ends up costing a pretty hefty sum of Mira to park there for the whole festival. Right? Someone probably wanted to skip out on bringing the two separate permits. Wow, what a cheap ass. I guess we should be glad it's not anything more serious than that, though. Indeed. Kate, do me a favor and check this out for me. Yes, sir. Anyways, looks like our job here is done. We'll be taking our leave now. If you ever need assistance again, the S3 will gladly tackle the case for you. Thanks, we'll be counting on you. The festival has been dumping loads of work on us, so let's keep up the hustle. Yush. Alright then. We're moving on. Kinda curious, can I turn in requests by speaking to Fran directly? Nope. Okay, I need to go through the actual terminal. Alright, and the last one. So, as I said, I'm going to go to 5 of these locations, and then we will pretty much call it there. That is the plan. New City Hall under construction. Interesting, they're going to add a new place over here. Alright, so the first location is apparently at Old Armorica Road. Old Armorica Road. So let's head to East Crossbell Highway. Continue down. Apparently it says map 1, a spot along the fence south of the gate. South of the gate. Old Armor... Oh, okay. I should head to Armorica Village through the bus then. Yeah. Thank God for high speed mode. Turbo time. So we're going to head to Armorica Village. And then head... Oh, apparently there's one in Armorica Village too. The fence at the northeastern end of the village. Here? Oh, northeastern. Dumbass. Here. Derek volunteered to be anniversary stall salesman. That means I'm in charge of the apiary of the whole anniversary festival. I better get to work. It should be around here. A fence at the north... Oh, whoops, I was reading the wrong direction. It says northwestern. Oh, I know. Here. The shot. Aha, I found it. Armorica Village feels an apiary as beautiful as ever. Crossbell's esteemed farming village. Grace's tourist guide might benefit from a landscape shot of this. It's picture perfect, that's for sure. Well, with how clean the air is here, you can see the countryside spread out far, far into the distance. This very well may be the only place in Crossbell that you can witness such a beautiful, untainted sight. And if only there were farmers working the fields for our picture. Ah, this spot would make a nice photo for Grace's article, farmers or not. Do you mind taking a few photos for us, Ellie? Not at all, don't expect a masterpiece from me, though. Psh, relax, Mademoiselle, I'm sure it'll turn out great. Just gotta peek through the lens, give it a click, and then bam, we're all set, yeah? If only capturing a great photo were that simple. You have to plan your composition to ensure you capture your subject how you want to in your frame. The slight change in weather or wind can drastically alter the impression of the final picture. Sometimes you'll come across a picture-perfect shot that lasts for only a brief second and will be lost forever if you miss your chance. That's certainly one way to look at it. True, the difference in quality between amateur and professional photography is immediately apparent, yeah, I mean, unless it's your job, then yeah. I would imagine a simpleton would have difficulty grasping any level of intricacy or nuance required for the task. Hey now, just where was that last comment directed? Alright, let's calm down everyone. We need to let Ellie focus on taking the photo. Right, I'll do my best. There we go. I took a couple of extras just in case. Looks like you pulled through. Well, how'd they turn out? I won't have an answer for you until I've seen the developed photos. At the very least, I think they'll get the job done. I believe it'd be safe to assume Ellie has regained her photography skills. Well, I'm no expert in her field, so I'll trust her judgment. Keep our eyes peeled for any other scenic locations we find. With that, shall we get going? Okay. And then there's one other one in the old Armorica village. So let's go there. Map 1. Old Armorica Road. A spot along the fence south of the gate. South of the gate. Along the fence. Bro. These descriptions suck. Thank God the monsters run away from me now, though. Oh yeah, see? It's been repaired, the bridge. The ruins of the ancient battlefield is beyond here. Entry is strictly prohibited. Management Bureau. See? I can't go here yet, but, like, it's, yeah. Ancient battlefield, what the hell? That's where that... Why is there a map called Ancient Battlefield? Spot along the fence south of the gate. Which gate, though? I think I have to go further back. South. Oh shit, there's people at the resting area now. This is one of the destinations along the Cross-Billion sightseeing tour. Everyone at the tour has been having a great time, myself included. That's great to hear. Huh? What do you suppose they're growing in that field over there? Probably fruits, right? Or maybe it's vegetables. I'm more of a fruits guy myself. Yeah, me too, man. I like fruits. This is great. There's nothing but great outdoors around here. I only heard Crossbill was a technological metropolis, but I wasn't expecting such a treat. As soon as I found out, I just had to splurge on a brand new orbital camera. Nice. Whoops, I accidentally dozed off for a second. Can you blame me though? Look at how perfect this weather is. I love how warm it is. Might accidentally take a small nap. Heard this big hunk of metal is called a vending machine. Apparently if you feed this thing Mira and push a button and drink will come out. The future is here. Now don't tell me somebody's hiding in that thing. No, this is not the Boxo anime. This is one beautifully built rest area. Anybody accustomed to traveling would deeply appreciate this. I sure bet. This place should be like the place to take a picture. I don't know why it's not available. It should be the location I took a picture in. Anyways, a spot along the fence south of the gate. What does that mean? South of the gate. Honestly, I should have looked up a guide with locations, like the map locations, but then I'd have to scroll down and yeah. I could search it on my phone right now, but these descriptions I should be able to work with. I think it's here. South of the gate, right? This gate. Probably somewhere over here. This looks like a good shot. Aha, found it. Ha, found you. You know, now that I've had a chance to soak in the sights, the rural scenery here is lovely. You could say that again. Didn't have much of a chance to really check it out last time. Hoped all the monsters we had to take down. I suspect this location would provide a perfect setting for a countryside picnic. However, it is likely that the nearby monsters would make it difficult to enjoy. Still though, I bet it'd be really fun to drive down this road. I imagine this view is a very familiar sight to traders like Mr. Hayworth who travel all over the state. I'm sure it is. I bet we could take a great photo of this area for Grace's article. Will you do the honors, Ellie? Okay, leave it to me. I think that should do it. Good job. Seems like things went well. With that, shall we get going? Alright, good. So now we are done here. So let's head back to that checkpoint. And then I will... Where's the bus stop? Wasn't there a bus stop here? Oh, there's no bus stop here, okay. Bruh, I thought there was a bus stop here. Okay, let's go further down. There it is. The bus stop's further down. Look at this high-speed movement gameplay right here. And we're gonna head back. So now we're headed to... Ursula Road apparently has one. I don't know why the airport isn't one. Airport should be one for sure. Oh, the cathedral has one. Okay, we'll go there after. It's Ursula Road, map 1. The center of the eastern platform overlooking the river. I think it's here. No. I think the camera will pan a certain way. That's how I know it's a shot. God, imagine like figuring this all out back in like the old days. Somewhere here. There it is. So this big old body of water is the Lupinous River, huh? What's that thingy floating all the way out in the middle supposed to be? Gonna guess there's some old ruins. The database contains no details either. The only information I found was that entry is prohibited. I can't speak to the ruins' origins, but I've heard people refer to it as a matchmaking shrine. If a man stands on the left of the observation platform and a woman on the right, they can give their vows and live happily ever after. I don't know about that, Mademoiselle. Kinda sounds like an old wives' tale. Bet we could take a great photo of this area for Grace's article. Will you do the honors? Okay, you know what? I think I'm actually gonna make the effort and find all the locations. But apparently I actually can't get all the locations right now because I actually don't have access to some of the places. Which is kind of weird, but yeah, okay. Oh well. I've seen the cutoff period for this quest, so I think we can get as much as we can right now. I think that should do it. Good job, Ellie. Seems like things went through. That, shall we get going? That's number 3. So now we gotta head to the Crossbell Cathedral. Crossbell Cathedral. That's on the mines side. Okay, got it. So we go this way. Where do I even take the shot though? The graveyard, the cliff at the eastern end. Ah, over here, okay. The eastern end. If I ignore the fact that I somehow ended up in the middle of a bunch of graves, this place really has quite the view. It's hard to beat the feeling you get from looking down with the view from a high up spot like this. I know, right? It makes you want to jump. But don't do it, actually. You have so much to live for, kid. Unlike all these stone tablets. Eastern side, right? Where? Oh, over here. Sheesh. This is a safety hazard if I've ever seen one. There ain't even a fence here. I really doubt anyone would be standing on the edge of a cliff like this in the first place. Look, you can see the bottom of the valley from here. Quite the drop, isn't it? If you stare for too long, it starts to feel like it's sucking you down into it. It's not a very pleasant feeling. This is a cemetery after all. Perhaps someone from the other side is beckoning you to join them. Did you really have to phrase it like that, Tio? Well, putting that aside, this spot would be a nice photo for Grace's article. Another photo. I think that should do it. Good job. Things are going well. With that, shall we get going? Yes. Picture number 4. This is Guy's grave. Oh, Llyod no commento. Alright, now we're headed to Mines Mountain Path, map 4. Mines Mountain Path. You know what, fuck it, I'm just gonna walk there. Look at this, he's moving at the speed of sound. So quick. Shit. These damn pelicans. This way? Oh, this should be it. This actually isn't it, but it should be it. Look at this. Look at this view. How is this not a scenic location? This clearly fits the description. Wow, I'm surprised it's not. Anyways, this isn't the location apparently to take a photo. And this fucking monster, man. Thinks he can give me 1 XP and get away with this? He did. I think this is map 4. Okay, it says between the bridges in front of the waterfall. Is there a waterfall here? Oh my god. I got the Gelatin brothers here. Let me check the doll area. Overlooking the waterfall. No. No. No, there's no waterfall here. I see. Those bird mobs want to antagonize me still, but most mobs don't want to. I must level up more. Let's go... Oh, here. I see. The bridge. It says between the bridges. So here, somewhere. There we go. This sight never becomes any less impressive, especially so when we are this close up. Yeah, this is one of the Crossbell's landmarks. You would be hard-pressed to find a waterfall this grand in another country. I bet it gives off such a soothing vibe. Next time someone talks about cleansing their heart and mind, I know exactly where to send them. Should we meditate under the waterfall? We can do the ums and everything. They say meditating under a waterfall while only wearing a loincloth can help you reach true enlightenment. That sounds a bit dangerous to me. I think I'll pass. I would rather vomit than picture you in a loincloth. Thank you very much. Come on, Tio, don't be shy. Putting that idea aside, this spot would make a nice photo for Grace's article. Would you do the honors, Ellie? Okay, leave it to me. There's also a fishing spot, which is really pushing me the wrong way, if you know what I'm saying. I think I should do it. Good job, Ellie. Seems like things went well. With that, we managed to meet Grace's 5-photo quota. Let's run these by her when we get the chance. Okay, I can get some more. I can get the West Crossbell one right now, too. No, luckily there's a bus station right here, which I will ride right now. West Crossbell Highway. I'm surprised there's not one at the actual mines village. But, okay. I guess people don't really give a shit about the mining village, let's be honest here. Map 3, the railing overlooking the train tracks. The railing overlooking the train tracks. It says map 3. I think I need to go further down. One more, I think. Oh, that's a lot of enemies. Yikze? No? Okay. Okay, I like it. My autos are hitting for a lot more too, which is good. I do like the fact that you can free roam whenever you want. It's quite liberating. Alright, I think this is the third map, so I need to look for the railing that over... Oh, rare mob. The rare mob. Shit, I don't have it. Damn it. Alright, fine. This. There we go. It's strange because like it doesn't give me a lot of XP, it just gives me a rare item. Train tracks, right? The railing overlooking the train tracks. Stargazer wait, where does this go? Crossbell Police Academy. Oh, I've never been down here before. The police academy is just beyond here. I believe Llyod enrolled at this academy to earn his detective's license. I've heard it's fully fitted with a plethora of training equipment. Yep, not only that, but also functions as the joint training facilities for the CPD and the CGF. A long winding path through the forest along with various training grounds just past the gate. Actually, I never made the trip on foot before. You haven't? What's that supposed to mean? Well, when I first arrived at the academy, I hitched a ride with the freighter that was headed here, and I trapped myself in the dorms for the following months after. I had no choice but to spend my entire time studying for the detective's exam. I even had to give up my holidays. Oh, I never realized it was that difficult. You're yanking my chain, right, Llyod? That's no way for a guy to live. You gotta ditch the textbooks during the weekend, my man. What better time to experience the nightlife at its fullest? I believe those crude standards apply only to a certain red-headed man. I keep telling myself I couldn't return to Crossbell City until I passed the exam and earned my license. And the more I think back on it, the more childish it sounds. No, not really. You set your own standards, and when you accomplish them, it's a unique feeling only you can truly appreciate. It's just how it is. It's only really after the fact that we're kind of hard on ourselves, because it's like, oh, you know, I wish I did this better or this different or whatever. And it's like, yeah, you could, but also at the same time, you know, you felt differently too back then about it. So it's not like you could actually know that. Okay, where the flip is this? Where is this railing? Oh my god, no. Between the bridges? No, this is the railing overlooking the train tracks. I think I got off too far. Oh no, it's right here. I see it. Where is it though? It says by the railing. I think this is the map. I just need to find the location. Okay, let me kill this wolf real quick. Of course there's 4 of them. Guys. Isogashi. Steps forward and shoots down each target. Oh my god. She hits every enemy now. Good. She finally has a multi-hit. Alright. Where can I take a look picture? Alright, you're dead. And since I ambushed you, I should be able to crit. 3 XP only. Where can I picture? Is this not the map? West Crossbell Highway. Okay, let's try going further then. Maybe it's not the map. Okay, let's head back. I think I might have missed it. Okay, if this is map 1. Yeah, let me actually count the maps this time, because I was not doing that last time. This is map 1. This is map 2. This is map 3, so it's somewhere here. Alright, let's slow down. I didn't see any railing, though, in this map, so I don't know where it is. Like, I don't see the train tracks from here. I'm obviously missing it, though. It is somewhere here. Ooh, frozen. Good. Aha, there it is. The Transcontinental Railroad. Yep, thing connects Erbonia to Calvert, all while running smack dab through the middle of Crossbell. Damn impressive when you think about it. Freight trains are also used to transport goods in and out of the state. Wouldn't be a stretch to say that the railroad symbolizes modern-day Crossbell. That's too bad we can't take a picture of the trains to give to Grace. Would have made for something really spectacular. What's up to you? Would seem a train is approaching after all. Wait, seriously? That's freaking sweet, man. I think it's time for that picture-perfect moment, Mademoiselle. Get the camera, Ellie. Okay. Wow, amazing. Hopefully they're not blurry. There it goes. I think that might have been the first time I've seen a moving train up close and personal like that. How'd it go? Well, it was a moving object, and I was a bit rushed, but I think it'll get the job done. Oh, really? Well, you managed to pull the camera out pretty quick, so we owe you one. Anyways, let's get a move on. Alright, so that's that. There is apparently one at Stargazer's Tower, so we need to head all the way back to Ursula City. I think there's a checkpoint up ahead though, which is faster than going back, yeah. So there's one at Stargazer's Tower, which is on which exit? Ursula Road. Is there even a teleport to Stargazer's Alley? Let me see. How far does that take me? I go up. Nice, takes me right there. Good to know. Out of the way. Alright, that's what I like to see. Enemies doing 1 damage to me. That's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. Okay, so I gotta head back to Stargazer's. A spot in the middle of the ramps leading to the entrance. Wait, did I even... Oh, I did go through the map to get to Stargazer's Tower. I just completely forgot about it. A spot in the middle of the ramps. There we go. Right. Apparently there's 2 other locations I can get, but these areas, I either don't have them unlocked or I don't have them marked on the map, which means they might be places I unlock later in the chapter. So we're gonna pause this request after we take this picture, and then we're gonna just turn in everything else, and then we're gonna do the main story. Stargazer's Tower. It's been a while since we fought Yin here. On a second glance, this place sure is beautiful, isn't it? From the outside, absolutely. From the inside, not so much. Would it be wise to conduct an investigation on the entire tower someday? Leaving mysteries like this unchecked always leaves such an unsavory taste in my mouth. Considering this place is under the CGF, that might be easier said than done to you. On top of that, you have to get permission of a dumbass who won't allow anything that doesn't earn him a promotion. Well, with all these problems to deal with, we'll never get bored. Anyways, this spot would make a nice photo for Grace's article. Will you do the honors, Ellie? Okay, leave it to me. I think that should do it. Good job. Seems like it went well. Is there a bus teleport here? Oh, I can actually head inside though. That's nice. Cool. Yeah. I'm not gonna really bother to like explore the world just because, as I said, when I play these games, I very much value the story above everything else. So, and the story, as you probably have guessed already, is very detail orientated. So I pretty much don't want anything to kind of distract me from that. So that's my, that's kind of my perspective on things. But other than that, I'm trying to be as thorough as possible with like the request and everything else. So hopefully I'm keeping everything up to speed. All right, great. So let's just return everything to the terminal and then we'll head on out. Everything else is complete except for this, and then we will do the missing doctor, which seems to be the main story because someone has gone missing. Her voice, man. Wawa. Justice coin. Otsukaresama deshita. Alright. Beautiful. Yeah, because I got many of them. Yeah, photograph Stargazer's Tower. Okay, let's go head on over to the hospital now. Let's see what's up. I could just easily take the train there too. Since we're headed there, let's go find Cecile while we're at it. Welcome to the hospital. City's in the middle of celebrating the anniversary. I'm sure you're all looking forward to the festivities, right? I'm looking forward to everyone who is fake sick here so they can cozy up to my my Onesan. Most important thing to remember when traveling is to enjoy the cultural uniqueness of the country you're visiting. For example, famous hospitals like this are perfect sightseeing spots. Really? I don't see how hospitals are interesting, but maybe. I genuinely feel at home here. Maybe it's because of the view of the Lake Elm. Sure, the festival may be going on, but the patients who can't travel out here is like a beautiful oasis. Oh, good morning. The concert yesterday was great, wasn't it, Randy? Thanks so much for inviting me. I know the other girls had a great time too. Showing ladies a good time is my life's mission. Going on a date with 3 different nurses is pretty daring, Randy. You're telling me. It seems he has learned nothing from the blender that got him kicked out of the CGF. Well, at least he knows how to have a good time. Unlike Olivier, who's Olivier just drinks and borderline might have an ulcer later. Thought this hospital food was going to be light and unappetizing, but boy was I wrong. The anniversary festival, sorry, but I can't say I'm interested in it, despite which you might think I came to Crossbow for purely academic reasons. You won't see me crying over a lack of free time unlike the other interns. I see. Here to study. Having to stay in bed during the whole anniversary festival must be a shame, don't you think? I want to go above and beyond with my cooking the next few days, just so that the patients don't feel like they're missing too much. But I still have to make sure I don't go too crazy. If you can't strike a good balance, the whole thing will come tumbling down. Speaking of which, do you have anything new for me? What are you buying? What are you selling? I think she had one new thing. A wall clock for Ellie. Sure thing. I need to stop by too and level those up as well. I've been doing a good job. Oh, I can buy Celestial Bomb here? That's new. Yeah, I'll take 30. That'll be useful. So he says, but I have like 80 dynasty noodles. The building is where all the doctors and nurses live. Living together with all your coworkers sounds like a blast, don't you think? Oh, child, if only you knew. Then again, there's people who make work their life, so I mean, it's different for everybody. The hospital dormitories are quite pretty, don't you think? Since hospital staff work so late, these rooms don't see much use. Certainly works one well for me. I guess so. Where's Cecile? Oh, this is not a room. I think the next one is. They got the fence set up now. Okay, we're done here. This is the women's side, I think. This one. A practical training session is being held in one of the exam rooms this evening. I'll show that professor what I'm made of. You get him. Yeah, this is Cecile's room. That's my picture. What's she order? Fish creme brulee. That's just not an item, and if it was, oh my god. Hey, Shizuku. Oh, the S3. The anniversary festival is going on right now, isn't it? I'll admit, it's hard for me to tell when you're here. I know something so happy is happening within arm's reach, but it feels as if it's a far-off world. Oh, that's cool. You're gonna be story important someday, though. I'm just waiting. You're gonna play your part. Who is this? Hope this hospital is really huge, but not huge enough to contend with the size of my abode. What is the truth? Then why are you standing in front of the linens room? What a strange girl. Anniversary festival, huh? I bet Dr. Gwinter is already out fishing by now. Actually, he's missing. Or is that the guy I'm trying to meet? I don't know. Heard the hospital would be improving the quality of their meals a bit, but guess what? They brought me a tofu burger. As if I'm going to be tricked into eating something as foul as that. Don't these people know that lunch should consist of steak and wine? Just how luxurious life has he been living? Oh, this is the corrupt politician guy, right? Yeah, that was working with Hartman, but he's faking his illness like a dumbass. I'm doing a little observation here at St. Ursula to get a feel for how the doctors operate for future reference. It's easier to understand how they become so renowned in their respective fields, seeing how exactly efficient they are. I get it. Shouldn't Dr. Gwenter be here already? My heart can't take it any longer. That reserved, easygoing attitude? Oh, he's exactly my type. I knew it, that's why they're here. But in this case, Dr. Gwenter is missing. That's the guy that was talking about S&M last time. Hospital's quite cozy, I must say. Until my leg fully recovers, I plan to simply relax and enjoy what it has to offer. Hey, it's Philia. After covering for me yesterday, I'm happy that Mayfa and Cyrone were given the day off. We really had a blast yesterday. Now that we're back on the job, we ought to pull all the energy up to good use. What? She's not gonna talk to Randy? Oh man. There's the head nurse. Where was I yesterday? Here, of course. No such thing for a rest for nurses. After all, patients aren't going to treat themselves, are they? That's right. Miss Cecile. Oh, Llyod, back on the job already, huh? Did you have a nice little break? Definitely, I was able to relax at my home for the first time in a while. I did not do much at all, so yes, it was very nice. Little's right. If you ask me, one day hardly counts as a real break at all. Especially when I missed out on painting the town red with you, Cecile. All things considered, I'd say my day went pretty well too. I made the most of my time. Elia even introduced me to Rishia, which was quite the highlight. Oh, I nearly forgot. Elia told me it was silly not to have invited you too. She seemed pretty torn up about it. Someone sure is popular, aren't they, Llyod? Popular? I feel more like I'm a toy, if anything. It's okay, Llyod. Don't worry. Stick with me and your chastity is safe. What does that mean? Don't worry. You'll never have women troubles if you're with me. This blows. If I didn't get hurt like an idiot, I'd be full-blown festival mode. Doesn't that youngin slumped in bed over there look pretty down in the dumps? Ah, my bleeding heart, I guess. I'll gift him one of my prized magazines that would cheer him up, no doubt. Prized magazine? It's the second day. Now the time that we see the injury spike. People get so wrought up with the excitement that they tune out their surroundings. That's all it takes. Yep. That's why I never go out during holidays like Christmas or New Year's, because that's when people get hit by cars, they drink too much, they get in fights, or they simply have no spatial awareness. How nice would it be for those pity gang members who aren't carried into the hospital again tomorrow? I'm not holding my breath though. But they're not fighting, they're just gonna go see the sights together. Apparently Dr. Gailey's son is part of one of the city's downtown gangs. Probably just in his rebellious face. He'll pass soon enough, I'm sure. I hope so too. Trying to decide on whether I want to integrate a key card system into front desk operations. If people who get cards with their information loaded onto them beforehand, it would greatly decrease the load of receptionists carry. On the other hand, handling the mass production of cards and ensuring patients' privacy are quandaries that would very much need to be solved. And who do I need to speak to? I need to speak to receptionist Sarah, which is this lady in front of me, I believe. So we will begin with that next time. I'm gonna get some food.